In the theater of football, there is a curse greater than any injury, the burden of unrealized potential. For years, Matheus Cunha was a name whispered in the halls of Europe's great clubs, Leipzig, Hertha, Atletico Madrid. They saw the flash, the raw, street hustle brilliance of a Brazilian malandro. They saw the power, the trickery, the electric turn of pace. But he was a flicker, not a flame, a brilliant cameo that never became a headline performance. They said he was too restless, too individual, a talent without a system. But the chaos, the wandering, the restlessness, it was not a fault. It was the forging of an edge. It was the search for the pitch, the moment, the club, where the furnace was hot enough to melt that raw talent into a weapon. And that forge, ironically, was found in the heart of England, at Molineux, and the pressure cooker of a Manchester United season in desperate need of a savior. When the dust of a turbulent summer settled, the question at Wolves wasn't who Cunha was, but who he could become. He stepped onto the pitch this season not as a luxury player, but as a central protagonist. He began to play with a singular, beautiful ferocity, a fusion of Brazilian flair and European steel. He stopped searching for the perfect goal and started dominating the moments that mattered. The change was profound. He became the architect of Wolves' attacks, moving not just with pace, but with purpose. He was a devastating 9.5, too quick for the center backs, too strong for the midfielders. He ran the channels, he pressed relentlessly, and crucially, he learned to exist in the penalty area with the same predatory instinct as the legends we discussed before. The flicker became a steady, relentless fire, demanding the attention of the entire league. Greatness is not measured in steady consistency alone. It is defined by performance when the lights are brightest. And this season, Cunha wrote his name onto the biggest stage in crimson and gold. Consider the demolition job against Liverpool. This was not just a game. It was a statement. He was relentless, a one-man pressure system, refusing to let the Giants settle. The moment of brilliance, the speed, the devastating finality of his finishing, it was the work of a player operating in a completely different dimension. He carved through their defense, not with overcomplicated tricks, but with surgical efficiency, delivering a lesson in decisive high-stakes football. And then the surgical precision against Brighton. Against one of the league's most tactically astute teams, Cunha displayed not just power, but intelligence. The way he manipulated the defensive lines, the quick touches that opened up space, the clinical execution. It was a masterclass in modern forward play. It was the performance that silenced any final doubters, proving that his maturity was not a phase, but a permanent, terrifying evolution. The story of Manchester United is, and always will be, the story of inspiration, of a spark igniting a comeback, of a player whose sheer will drag an entire team back toward glory. This season, they searched for that catalyst, that missing piece of lightning. In Matheus Cunha, United has acquired more than just a striker. They have acquired a narrative, a player forged in fire, tested by failure, and finally erupting into a force of nature. His commitment, his aggression, his ability to turn a half chance into a moment of pure gold. These are the things that rebuild dynasties. He is the relentless engine needed to drive the team forward, the unapologetic belief that can lift an entire stadium. The history of Manchester United is written by players who refuse to settle. They called him a project, but he has arrived as a prophet. Matheus Cunha is not just part of the return. He is the catalyst who has shown them what ferocious, focused belief truly looks like. The sleeping giant is stirring, and the sound you hear is the sound of his unstoppable feet.